Adam, a pretty stellar season that we've seen from Sunbury. I mean, what has worked this season for the team?
Look, it's been a lot of juggling actually. As far as what's worked, we have actually qualified 13 players this year in A grade, and I've used 16 players across the season. So it's been a real juggling act. What's worked though is I've been working a lot more with my B grade girls that when they've had to step up, they've been able to fit seamlessly into the A grade lineup. Good rotations as well, and we just try and keep it really simple, back to basics when we're out there. Don't overcomplicate things, and just stick to task.
Fantastic. Adam, given that there are so many qualified players, what are you going to do in terms of player combination?
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Like I've had to do a lot of juggling this year, purely because of injuries and VNL and work commitments for various players. So still deciding what we're going to run with. I've also got the B grade team as well. So while I've got 13 players qualified for A grade, some of those are B graders. I've actually got 5 B graders. We're just waiting to see. We've got a couple of injuries. VNL commitments still, because grand finals are on Sunday, so we've just got to see who's actually available and we'll take it from there.
And are you able to say which players are injured at the moment, any players who can't play finals?
Isla Perez's definitely out. She's actually got to work. Kate Fletcher is looking highly unlikely at this stage due to VNL. She's in the grand final, so luckily I have Tara Munro back. Lucky for me, unlucky for her, because she actually lost the prelim final to Kate last weekend. And then Tani Adams is a week-to-week proposition at the moment. She's had a bit of a knee injury. She sustained it about 6-7 weeks ago at VNL, and we got her back a week and a half later, and in the first quarter against Redan she actually flared it back up again, so we're taking a conservative approach there with her.
And going into this game, I mean, obviously you've got a great rivalry with North City. What are you expecting to see in this coming match? Yeah,
it's really exciting. Annie and I have a really good rivalry, so it's always a joy coming up against her. I think the weather's going to play into the way the game's played. Actually, I think it might slow it down a bit because I think it's going to be wet. So it's about, executing basics. I think there'll be a lot of short, sharp play. We're both quite skilled teams, especially bringing it through the mid-court. So, it'll still be very, very hard, very willing, but probably not as fast as it normally would be.
Absolutely, and I suppose, amazing win last season as well. What does that do? Does it give a confidence booster for the team knowing that you are quite experienced in finals as well, or do you just take every game as it comes? Yeah,
absolutely. It gives the girls a lot of confidence that they know they can do it. I've got seasoned campaigners, and then I think it did Ruth Smith the world of good last year, winning a championship, and she's played amazingly this year. So, she's in really good form at the moment. Some of the others, they've all played finals, whether it's at VNL, at other footy leagues and whatever, so they've all got that experience, but it comes down to execution on the day, really.
Absolutely, and I suppose in terms of physicality, always quite a physical game as well. Girls, both sides up to it, which we know they are.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's always physical, but the whole league's physical, and I think that's the way the sport's going these days, and it makes it a bit more entertaining and exciting for the spectators as well. So we'd expect nothing less, and we're going to stand up to it as well, so we'll see what happens.
That's all right.
Cool.
Thanks. What did you take away from when you met them during the season? What can you sort of learn from that? Whether they've been the benchmark and you guys haven't been too far behind, and then what sort of things can you take away from that encounter?
Yeah, there's quite a few things that we've worked on since that round, and I think we're in a good position now to bring that out on Saturday.
Yeah, so, and it was the bye last round, wasn't it? So
yep.
How do you sort of deal with that? Does it help you to refresh? Would you rather have a bit of momentum going in?
No, it didn't worry us either way, and as it turned out, it just rests a few of your more experienced players that could do with that rest, because it's been a pretty tough competition, and anyone could have won any game. So I thought, actually, when I sort of reflect on it, that the rest was probably a good idea for us.
And just your thoughts on, obviously, finals, and no stranger to finals, and playing Sunbury as well. What's your sort of read on it? Clearly, you could meet again as well, but it's exciting.
Oh, it's very exciting, and you start again now. Like the rounds are gone, finals are here now, and it's all just new again because once you've played them for the rounds, you do learn quite a bit out of that. And playing Sunbury in the grand final, we've taken quite a bit out of that day too.
Is there much you can give away in terms of availability? Obviously, with Adam speaking a little bit there, is there much in terms of you guys?
We should be pretty right with what we got. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Adam, can I ask you a couple of questions as well? Sure. I mean, how do you sort of look towards North Parramatta City? Is there anything particular you guys will look to implore? I'd imagine you wouldn't be changing too much.
Look, we're not going to change too much from what we did last time. We know we've got to slow them down through the mid-court. Both teams are a bit different from last year as well. Like, I don't have Chloe Curran and Monique, and Annie doesn't have Sasha this year, so there's a bit of change there, and they're quite valuable assets to the team, so it'll be interesting to see the different matchups out on court. But yeah, we just need to make sure we're putting a lot of handover pressure all over the court, really trying to congest them and trying to minimise the impact of Maddie Selman.
And the loss in the last round, obviously, outstanding home and away season, was that just something that happened on the day? Did you have a couple out that you looked to refresh, knowing you were? I was really struggling team-wise for last week, so I knew we were going to be up against it. Taking nothing away from Lakers too, they're a quality side, but I actually had 4 B graders play A grade last weekend, so we stuck with them for the first half, but we ran out of legs, so it's a total different game this week coming, so it'll be nice to actually have 7 fresh players on court that haven't played a previous full game. Sure. No, I'm all good.
Annie, I might ask a few questions of you as well, if that's all right. So what are some of the main focuses for the team that you're going to have to do to beat Sunbury?
Yeah, I think that the young ones, they're the ones now that have taken a lot, as I keep going back to the grand final, but they've taken a lot out of that. We sort of know now what's going to be thrown at them, and so we've prepared really well for that. So, and yeah, we'll focus too on, as Adam said, the mid-court. It's quite a fast mid-court between the two, but the weather will have an impact on that. But yeah, we've sort of still do our game, play what we do though. We won't change a lot up.